Good morning investors, my name's Thomas and this is today's pre-market wrap. The Australian share market was under pressure yesterday following a sell-off on Wall Street overnight sparked by ongoing worries about a breakdown of the trade talks between China and the US. China's trade data today also came quite disappointing. The trade surplus for April came in at 13.8 billion, missing consensus forecast of 39.1 billion. We do see, however, the local share markets bounced off intraday lows following the release of that data, mainly thanks to a bigger than expected lift in imports. The ASX 200 ended the session down 26 points or 0.4% to 6,269. The US share markets ended mixed ahead of the China-US trade talks. We did see US President Donald Trump tweet saying that the trade talks between the US and China were now coming and they were coming along quite well, and that they will hopefully come to a deal sooner rather than later. We do see the US government said in the official journal that it would raise the tariffs of 200 billion worth of Chinese goods to 25% on Friday. The S&P 500 index lost 0.2% and the Nasdaq index fell by 20 points or 0.3%, as well as the Dow Jones quite flat. The European share markets were quite mixed overnight. We did see the best performing being the German DAX at 0.7%. Global oil prices rose about 1% on yesterday in the response to the data showing a fall in the US crude stocks. US crude inventories fell by 4 million barrels in the past week, the Energy Information Administration said. Analysts have expected a 1.2 million barrels increase. There will be some optimism around the China-US trade talks as well. The US has also ordered new sanctions on Iran, targeting steel, aluminium, copper and iron. The Brent crude also rose by 0.7% as the WTI rose by 1.2%. Base metals were mixed yesterday. Lead rose by 1.4%, tin rose by 0.3%, and other metals fell by up to 1.9%, with zinc down the most. We do see gold quite interesting. It was up only slightly by 1.5%, and we did see iron ore hit $94.25 a ton. Today in the US, trade data is released with producer prices, wholesale inventories and weekly claims for unemployment insurance, as well as seeing the Federal Reserve Chairman Jerome Powell deliver his speech. We do see US-China trade talks continue, so stay tuned, and if you have any questions for me or anyone at the team, please place a call through. Thank you.